what do I say? Do I say like, welcome to my channel? Does that make me like a legit YouTuber? Does it even count as a channel if you only have one video that you posted like 4 or 5 years ago? Teaching a tutorial? I don't know, but welcome to my first video blog. For those that are watching, you probably already know me in person and are just being extremely supportive. But if you don't know me, I am going to give you some fun facts about myself, a little introduction. So let's get right to it. I wrote them here because if you know me, I am very all over the place. Once I start with something, if I'm not like structured and outlined, I'm going to go here, there, everywhere, and we go down this rabbit hole, right? So I wrote everything down. I outlined just like major points. So I'm like, okay, keep focus, Lena, focus. So my name is Linerbet, and everyone calls me Lena for short. It is 3 names combined into one. My grandmother Lillian, my grandmother Narcisa, and my mom Betsy. I was born in Venezuela, but I was raised in Georgia. But then I moved to Miami when I was 18. So I've been living here most of my life. I'm going to be 40 in May. So that's such a hard question to answer, especially like if somebody asks you where you're from. Well, like, how do you explain all that? Like, I am Venezuelan, though sometimes my accent doesn't sound like it, but I am basically from the 305, but I identify with Atlanta, right? Like, how do you even tell people where you're from? I am the eldest child of 3. My parents are my besties, even though when I was a teenager, I did consider them public enemy number 1. Friends and family are everything to me. I have a Yorkie son. He is 2 years old and his name is Cooper, the cutest thing ever. I have a human child. She is 11. Her name is Olivia, the cutest thing ever, though I am her public enemy number 1. I know that is going to change as soon as she's over those teenage years and she's going to be able to appreciate me when she's much older and have that relationship I have with my parents. Wishful thinking. Fun facts. My interests are self-growth. I am such a podcast junkie. I have like 5 that I listen to and that I alternate with. I love self-help books. I love to be self-aware, analyze why am I feeling what I'm thinking. Did that even make sense? Why am I feeling what I'm feeling? Why am I thinking what I'm thinking? And I will mostly communicate that because I'm a Gemini, right? So I will tell you everything and communicate everything, and I think it's a virtue. Some people think it's a flaw. Depends if you're on the receiving end. I am into books. I am part of a reading club. So my Leo and Chismeo girls, shout out to you guys. It is such a fun hobby to do. Like, just to be vulnerable and talk about your feelings, how the book made you feel. You see what I'm getting at? The communication thing. I'm talking about my feelings. That's me right there. I'm into photography of places, of food, of outfits, whatever you want to call it. I love documenting everything. In my family, I'm the one that takes the pictures. So I love it. And no one's allowed to eat anything, touch any of their food until I take a picture. Because if not, what's the point? You have to take pictures of your food. So I am that girl. I am very much into home decor. I was very blessed 3 years ago to be able to buy my little apartment here. And I have been documenting the process of how it's evolved in its style. The first year that I lived here, I had to do a lot of DIYs, I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears painting and figuring out how to do things myself because my budget was very limited. But as the time keeps growing, now I'm able to do more permanent projects in the house and beautifying it. And I have an Instagram account that's That's where I document all the stuff that's going on. I wish that I could say that home decor is my only obsession, but I do love beauty, fashion, all of it. So I'm basically saying I have a shopping problem in all areas of my life. I document those as well. Lastly, I am a reformed blonde. I was a blonde for many years, but I think it's been less than a year that I went back to my dark natural color. And my hair is a little bit damaged, so I had to chop it all off. And then that inspired also this curly hair journey that I'm on. I started it out for my daughter, who has beautiful, curly, wild, thick hair that I don't have, that I'm so jealous of. I wanted her to embrace her curls, to know how to maintain it. So as her mom, I started following all these curly haired girls in social media, and I saw how beautiful they had their curls, and I was like, let me try and do this with Olivia. Let's do buy these hair products. Let's do all this stuff. I asked her, do you want to do this? And she goes, yeah. She sold me out because she had an Amazon gift card and she ended up getting a straightener with that. And so I am on this curly hair journey by myself, right? Which is fine, because not only is this going to be so good for my hair, but I'm starting to notice there's like a correlation between my curly hair and how I feel. Like if I feel attractive, if I feel like I look nice and all this other stuff, I don't feel it, right? So I'm trying to also go through this whole process of me understanding what is it about my natural curly hair that I don't like, right? Like why can I accept it? Why can I be happy with it? What is it that I tie these two together? I don't know. So I'm going to stick with this curly hair journey because I feel like there's an opportunity there for me to explore why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. So why am I vlogging now? What is the point of this? There's no point. There's no point to anything that I do. I just want a creative outlet, and I feel like I already share so much on my stories and on my Instagram that this would be a little bit more concentrated. So if you are watching it, it's because you're a huge Lena fan, right? You just want to know more, and this is the place to know more. That is the goal of this whole thing. It's just something for me to do creatively, and also to be able to connect with other people or the people that I already know in my life, and just one of those things that you can watch on TV and then you're still scrolling through your phone, right? Those are the best. Well, thank you for your time. I hope that this was a very good introduction, my very first video, and I will be posting more. I am doing this on my phone right now because I don't want to invest in all of the equipment if I don't know if this is what I really want to do. Because when I go all in on something, I go hard, I go all in. So we are doing this on the phone for now, with my ring light for my makeup stuff, and we're gonna stick with it for a little while to see how I feel about it and if it's something I'm gonna stick with, and I can't wait for the next one.